There is a storm on Neptune that humanity discovered and then watched disappear. A storm larger than Earth itself, hidden billions of kilometers away, moving through the atmosphere of the most distant planet in our solar system. For a brief moment, we saw it, we studied it, we began to understand it, and then it was gone. No warning, no final image, no dramatic ending. One of the most powerful weather systems ever discovered on another world simply faded away. But the disappearance of Neptune's storms reveals something much bigger than just alien weather. It reveals a truth about the universe itself. The things we are able to see today may not always be there tomorrow. Neptune is a world of extremes, located nearly 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun. It exists in a place where sunlight is incredibly weak and temperatures can fall below -200 degrees Celsius. From Earth, it appears as a distant blue dot, quiet, frozen, almost lifeless. But beneath that calm appearance is one of the most violent environments in the solar system. Neptune has the fastest winds ever measured on any planet, reaching speeds of more than 2,000 kilometers per hour. These winds are powerful enough to make Earth's strongest storms look almost insignificant. But the most fascinating thing about Neptune is not the violence of its atmosphere. It is how quickly that violence can disappear. In 1989, NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft made history. After traveling for more than a decade, it became the first and only spacecraft to fly past Neptune. And among the incredible discoveries it revealed was something scientists never expected: a gigantic dark vortex moving through Neptune's atmosphere, a storm system thousands of kilometers wide. Scientists called it the Great Dark Spot. At first glance, it looked like Neptune had created its own version of Jupiter's famous Great Red Spot, a massive storm that could survive for decades or even centuries. But Neptune was about to show scientists something completely different. When the Hubble Space Telescope observed Neptune years later, the Great Dark Spot was missing. The storm had vanished. Imagine discovering a weather system larger than Earth on another planet, and then realizing that by the time you fully understand it, it no longer exists. A planet-sized mystery disappeared before humanity could solve it. And that raised a question: why do Neptune's storms die so quickly? Unlike Jupiter's Great Red Spot, which has been observed for hundreds of years, Neptune's dark spots appear to be much more temporary. They are giant high-pressure vortices, massive rotating storms trapped inside Neptune's atmosphere. But they exist in a constantly changing environment. Powerful winds push against them. Energy slowly escapes. The storm changes shape. It shrinks. And eventually, it breaks apart. A storm that once dominated thousands of kilometers of atmosphere can disappear without leaving behind any obvious evidence. And this is exactly what scientists witnessed again. Between 2015 and 2017, the Hubble Space Telescope tracked another mysterious dark vortex on Neptune. For the first time, researchers were able to watch one of these alien storms change over time. They saw it shrink from roughly 3,100 miles across to around 300 miles. They were not looking at a picture of Neptune's past. They were watching a planetary event happen in real time. A storm was slowly approaching its end. And this is where Neptune's story becomes much bigger than one disappearing storm, because this is not just about weather. It is about the limits of human knowledge. The universe is constantly changing around us. Stars are born and destroyed. Galaxies collide and transform. Planets themselves evolve. And sometimes, entire chapters of cosmic history disappear before anyone has the chance to record them. Think about what almost happened on Neptune. If Voyager 2 had arrived a few years later, the Great Dark Spot might never have been discovered. A storm larger than Earth could have existed, changed, and disappeared forever without humanity ever knowing it was there. And Neptune is just one example. Across the universe, we are living in a narrow window of time where we can still observe things that future civilizations may never see. As the universe expands, distant galaxies continue moving farther away. Eventually, some of them will disappear beyond what future observers can ever detect. The evidence of the early universe will become harder to find. The cosmic story will become incomplete, but we are here at a remarkable moment. A moment when we can look back through time. A moment when we can study the birth of stars. A moment when we can point a telescope toward a planet billions of kilometers away and watch an alien storm disappear. Neptune's dark spots are not just storms. They are reminders. They remind us that the universe is not a permanent collection of objects waiting for us to discover them. It is a living, changing story, and we are lucky enough to exist during a chapter where the pages are still visible, because someday those pages will fade, the storms will vanish, the light will disappear, and future generations may look into the darkness, searching for clues of a universe that we were fortunate enough to witness.